Hi, my name is Karsten. I'm gonna show you today the newest product from Guana equipment. This is a two-person softshell rooftop tent. It's called the Kamuk rooftop tent, and it's named after one of the tallest mountains in Costa Rica. There's a 5 to 6 day hike to get there. It's a pretty extreme hike. It's actually one of the most difficult hikes to do in Costa Rica, and this tent is made for the extreme adventure, so that's why we've named it after that mountain. This again, it's a two-person softshell, and it's thought to serve the toughest adventure. For example, surfers, hikers, climbers, people that like to go on bike trips, and everything, or it has everything that you need, so that you can carry more than just a tent on the rack. You can carry everything that you need to go on your adventure, such as surfboards, kayaks, or anything else. Okay, so on this video, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna make a quick overview of the Kamuk tent. We tested it for about 6 months in Costa Rica, and we used it in the mountains in very cold, windy, rainy conditions, and we also tested it on the other extreme, which is basically the beach with very hot, humid conditions. Right now, actually, we're on the beach. As you see, I'm a little bit like sweaty, so if you see me like sweating throughout the video, it's just like it's very, very, very hot right now. We tried to design this tent for the extreme adventure and to fit all the necessities of the extreme adventure, such as surface. So as you see, the tent is designed so that you can fit the tent and any other tool that you need, such as surfboards, and the idea is that you can if in this case it's installed on a platform, but even if you have crossbars, you will be able to use your rack not only for the tent but also for any other accessory that you need. So that's like the unique feature of this tent. Now it's a little bit smaller, and it's designed, as you see, a little bit different than the Guana or Dinosara, but the idea is that you can use it for it's a more versatile tent. Now it's a little bit smaller. The inside of the tent is made for 2 people. It's 48 inches in width instead of 55, which is with a 3-person like standard, but that gives you more space and more versatility. Now on this video, again, I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna show you all the details and the color and everything that you need to see to make your decision on the purchase, or on your decision on which tent to buy. Okay, so this tent has 4 straps, as you see. So what you have to do to open it is you have to remove them and then throw them, just being careful so that you don't hit the car. And then the next step is just to open the zipper of the tent. So you have to go on the back side, lift the Velcro, and then unzip it all the way. Okay, so once it's completely unzipped, you just have to remove the cover. Then you just have to unstrap the 2 side straps of the tent. So they just have a Velcro, so you take it out of the ring, and then on the other side as well. So once you have it unstrapped, you're basically ready to open it. Now this tent comes with a very unique like feature, and is that, as you see, the tent does not have the ladder attached. So this gives you, it makes it a little bit not harder, but a little bit less slow to open it, because you have to attach it. But on the other hand, it gives you like the great advantage that it gives, like, it makes the tent have a lower profile than the other ones, in which you have the ladder on top of it. So what you have to do after you open it, or after you remove the cover, you just have to open it over here, take the ladder from the inside of the tent, and install it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is install the ladder of the tent. Now, as you saw, I usually store the ladder inside the tent. Now, you can store it wherever you want. You can store it either inside the car, inside the tent, or basically wherever you want. You just have to keep in mind that you have to install it after you open the tent. Now, this is very important. You don't need to install the ladder to open the tent. You can just, depending on the rack that you have or on the setup that you have, you can either just with your hand lift it and open it, or if you have a rack such as mine, which is a very big slimline on which I can stand and basically like move around, you can just come on top and do it from like on top, like I'm doing it on the video. But it does not have to be this way. You can install it with the tent already opened. So just keep in mind that. Now I'm gonna show you how to install the ladder. Now this may look like a lot of work, but it's very easy and simple to do and won't take you more than a couple of minutes. So the tent, after you make the basic setup and install of the tent, you'll attach this like hinges of the ladder, and then the ladder will be this way and will be stored this way. So you'll have this bolt with this nut on both ends. So what you have to do, you just have to remove the nut, remove it, put it on the side, and then basically match it with the hinge. So you have to do it, can go one side first and then the other, or both sides at the same time. It depends on how you do it. Now again, and then put the nut in the bolt. You don't have to tighten it too much. You can basically leave it like this, a little bit loose. You just have to make sure that it's just like tightened enough so that it won't slip and fall down. And that's basically everything you need to do. Now with this, you can unfold the ladder and climb down the rack to the ground to open it as you would open any of our other models, just like pulling the tent. Okay, so now that we're down again, first, before opening the tent, I'll just show you how to remove the cover. So as you see on all of our models, the cover attaches with a C-channel system that you can just basically slide to any side you want. So in this case, I'm just gonna slide it this way. Now, after you open the ladder, you just have to make sure of something. You have to make sure that it clicks, like there, you see, so that it won't slide all the way and then come out. So once it's clicked and open, you can just basically pull it and it'll open the tent. Now, since this car is very high, it's a very big car, you only need to adjust the clicks on the ladder. So you just pull it and then drop it down. Then you're ready to start setting up the rest of the tent. Now I'm just gonna take a little bit of time to explain like a little bit of the design and the materials of the tent. So if you come closer, you'll see that this model, as well as our Nosara and our Wanaka models, also have the black diamond plate reinforcement for the base. So once again, what this does, it not only looks better, but it also protects the base from scratches and from dents. Okay, so now if you come closer again, you'll see that this base plate is very well designed, not only because it has everything or almost everything is aluminum, but it also has these plastic edges so that it won't scratch the fabric of your tent. So this is basically made so that there's no like sharp edges and it won't rip the canvas. So now I'm gonna show you how to set up the tent, because this tent, since it's such since it gives you such a low profile, it requires a little bit of additional setup on the inside of the tent. So we're gonna hop on top and then I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so once you climb inside the tent, the additional step that you need to do is that as you see the poles of the tent, which by the way are 1 inch thick, which are the thickest poles available, so this just makes the tent very resistant to wind and very sturdy. But then coming back to the topic, it has this latches on every one or every side of the 3 poles that you have to set up. So what do you need to do? It's very simple. I already did it for this video, but I'll just show you real quick what you have to do. You have to just pull it up, the latch, and then you can pull up or down the pole of the tent. So once you take it out as much as you can, you just secure it together once again. Now this tent house has this system because since it's very thin or very thin when closed, if you leave the whole pole without the latch, you won't be able to close it and make it as small as it should be, and it won't give you the space for the surfboards on the side. So that's why, or that's the main reason, because of this system. So this would just, take you just an additional minute to set up, but again, it's very simple and very easy and very user friendly. So as you see on the inside of the tent, it's basically pretty much the same as any other tent. It comes with a mattress. As you see, the diamond plate on top as well. It's not in black, but you never see it, so it actually matches the mattress. Now this tent does not come with the anti-condensation mat. That's something that you need to know, but it comes with a very thick and comfy mattress with a removable and washable cover. Now the tent comes with 4 pockets on each side, and this very useful to store the phone or your wallet or anything. And that's basically the inside of the tent. Now it does come with a skylight window, and the skylight window comes with mesh and also with regular fabric cover, so that it won't let the sun in on the mornings. The last step to finish setting up the tent is setting up the window poles for every side of the tent. So this one comes with 8 of these window poles or spring rods, which you just have to set up on every side. It's the same. It's done the same way. I already set up all the other 3 sides, but I'm gonna show you how to do it on the front. So the tent comes with this little opening over here, and it comes with the hole for the spring rod. So the only thing that you need to do is just slide it in. Now just to give you a little tip, it does not slide in like perpendicular. You have to like do it on an angle, and after you slide it in, just make sure that the end is looking towards the top, and then you just put it inside the hole. Okay, so once you have the pole already in the hole, you just pull it up and put it in its position on the ring on the side of the rain fly, and do the same on the other side. Okay, so once you have the tent open and set up on the inside, once you've expanded the poles from the inside, sometimes you don't have to do this all the time. It depends on how you close it and how you open it, but sometimes these poles, these U-shaped poles that are the ones that maintain the rain fly separated from the canvas, sometimes they come out of their pocket here, and they sometimes look like this. Now nothing happens, but if this happens, it's really easy and simple just to put it in their position once again. You just have to lift it, pull it, and then slide it into their pocket. Now that's really simple tip that's sometimes helpful, and sometimes when you feel that the tent is not well tightened and opened correctly, it happens because of 2 reasons mainly. One of the reasons is that you haven't pulled or expanded the poles as much as you should have, and sometimes the other reason is because of this U-shaped poles that maintain the rain fly in position. So that's just a useful tip to have in mind when you open it. Okay, so now that we have the tent all set up and ready to use, I'll just speak a little bit more in depth of the qualities and specifications of the tent. So this tent, as you see, of course, it's all black, comes with black canvas and black rain fly with a green trim. The green trim is very bright, so it will help you see or spot all the edges of the tent at night. It sounds silly, but it's actually very useful. Then the tent is made from 420D polyester. It's not polycotton. It's made on this material because since it's tested in Costa Rica in very hot, humid conditions, and so also in very windy and rainy, cold conditions, we've just figured, as well as with the Nosara and the Guana tents or models, that the polyester works a little bit best for this type of extremes, because it's a little bit more resistant to mold, so you don't have to worry too much if you have to close the tent when it's wet by rain or just by humidity. So you just, again, I mean, it's more resistant to mold and it's easier to clean, but you always have to make sure that if you close it, being wet, when you get home, you just have to open it and make sure it dries with regular air and sun. Then again, it comes with a 3-inch thick mattress with a washable and removable cover. So if you spill a drink or whatever on the inside, you can take off the mattress, remove the cover, wash the cover, and then let the mattress or the foam just dry on the sun. Very easy, and it dries really fast also. And also, just like to repeat a little bit of everything, it comes with 1-inch thick poles which are resistant to windy conditions. The rain fly is separated from the canvas of the tent, as you see over there. Has like a couple of inches of space between both, so that promotes breathability and lets the air flow between both parts of the tent, and that gives you a very comfy and cool condition and temperature on the inside. Now also, this tent has been tested in very cold conditions. It works very well. Now it always, in cold conditions, it comes down to what bedding you take, so that's always important to have in mind, but it actually works very well, better than what we thought it would on cold conditions. And then on hot, humid conditions, it works great because it's very breathable. And we also designed it so that it comes with very big windows on the sides and very big openings on the front and back of the tent. Everything comes with mesh as well as with the canvas zipper. So continuing with the features of the tent, I wanted to talk a little bit about the mounting system. So as you see in this troopy, it's on top of a Frontrunner slimline rack. Actually, this is one of the oldest slimlines, but it's basically very similar to the new ones. So that's just a cool fact. Now, in this case, once again, it's a platform system, but you can mount it, or you can mount the tent on absolutely any type of rack that has 2 crossbars that go from side to side. So you can mount it on any regular Thule or Yakima or Rhino rack crossbars. But once again, in this tent, it's just a platform, but it works the same way. So if you come closer, I can show you the rail of the tent. So it comes with a standard or very generic mounting system that almost all rooftop tents in the industry use. It comes with a rail, or with actually 2 rails that go from one end all the way to the other end of the base of the tent. And then it comes with the brackets, or the standard brackets. The standard brackets are composed of 2 sliding pieces that are inside the rail. One over here with this bolt and one over here with this other bolt, and then it comes with the plate. So the idea is that you make some type of sandwich system with your crossbar. In this case is this slat from the platform. So you just put 1 bolt on one end of the crossbar, 1 bolt on the other end, and just the plate, and bolt it or tighten the knots so that it makes this type of sandwich system, which makes it very secure and sturdy, so that it won't move while you're driving. And once again, if you see from this like back or rear view, you'll see both brackets over there on both rails, the left one and the right one. And just continuing with the features as well, one of the cool things of this tent, as well as with all our other models, is that it comes with this little opening over here that lets you put or slide or fit accessories through from the inside of the car to the inside of the tent. And again, you also have this huge amount of this huge portion of the rack completely useful, even when you have the tent open and all set up. So in this case, as you see, I have the surfboards over there, and I didn't even have to touch them or move them to open the tent. This is our newest model. Once again, it's called the Kamuk rooftop tent. We believe it's a great product. We've invested a lot of thought to it, and we believe it's very well targeted and very well designed for the extreme adventure. So yeah, that's basically it. Once again, my name is Karsten. We're from Guana Equipment. You can follow us in Instagram as Guana Equipment, or on our YouTube channel as Guana Equipment as well. So thanks for watching, and we hope to be showing you new products very soon.